Hey guys, I am back after just dropping that single that I was talking about. See Clearer is out now. If you haven't watched the video that I dropped, which is a teaser to the official music video, make sure you go and do that right now. I shot in front of a Mustang that pulled up at the local petrol station completely unplanned. And we just shot a little something. Not too sure about my outfit in that video. I'm not really a big fan of shooting in front of cars and all of that. You know, I don't want to make it look chavvy. Sorry, you know. But we did it anyway and just did a little something, so do go check it out. But yeah, we have an amazing video that is coming, so stay tuned. But welcome to the Point Blank with Genevive podcast. And yeah, I'm glad the single is out now. I've had very interesting reactions. Obviously, some people love it, some aren't sure. Yeah, electronic pop, electronic dance. I'm wondering whether that sound is fading out, you know, or whether people still want it. But anyway, I have loads of genres coming on. My debut album, Don't Throw Your Pearls to the Pigs. So yeah, but let's talk about it. So today I just wanted to share like the writing process of See Clearer, what the track means to me, everything over the last couple of years built up that led to me wanting to write a song like this. So let me go back. See Clearer. I have shot the concept of the music video based around actual things that I did. So there was a season in my life where anything that I was paying for that wasn't paying me, I wanted to get rid of those things. So if you think about any luxury things, I was giving out, but I was not receiving the things that I wanted to receive from those things. So, for example, you know when there's sort of different highs that you hit in life and you become proud of it. So you might get a fancy car, you might live in an amazing apartment. It was the season in my life where I was getting sick of just paying out rent and not actually being happy where I was. And then I had other thoughts like, well, should I just rent a room? You know, I had people sort of helping me make these decisions. Well, why don't you rent a room? You know, you're paying way less. And I'm going to tie this all together. It's all going to make sense. So then I started to think, yeah, why am I tying myself down to monthly rent, council tax, all of that stuff? You're spending over $1,000 a month. But are you actually moving forwards though? Like with my music, with studio time, you know, things like that. So I wanted to give up my apartment at the time. I wanted to downscale. Things like that. So it was during that season. I gave up a really nice car that I was driving at the time that was also, you know, costing me, but been there, done that, enjoyed it. And then I was in that season thinking, well, let's get rid of that. That's not really serving me. You know, I've sort of hit the highs of driving a nice car. You're being seen in a nice car. You're telling yourself that you deserve this. You've worked hard for it. But really, what is that? What's the return on that? Because you've hit the feeling, but what's the return? You know, am I actually where I need to be in my music? And do I have the catalogue of work out that I do want out? So it was during that season that I started to give up the things. So I gave up my apartment, I gave up the car. But before I gave up the car, I went through this season of I would leave the house late at night and I would just hit the road, like find a location, go to it. you know, mostly beaches. So I would just drive on the motorway, and I would just talk to myself, think about where I want to be in life, you know, just self-meditation on where you are in life and where you want to get to. And a lot of the lyrics in See Clearer, like, when I look in the rear view mirror, there's no speeding cars. So I was driving at hours where the roads were quiet. I really only had myself to talk to and to think about. And so let me just gather my thoughts. Yeah, so I'm driving on the motorway. I'm looking in literally in my rearview mirror, and there's no speeding cars. And to me, that was symbolic of the noise in my life, people's opinions trying to shut me down from fully going for the things I believed that I could do, especially the messages I wanted to put in my music, in my work. People trying to shut that down during that season. And so the only way I could think straight was hitting the road late at night, just leaving the house, driving, and then I did that connection of no cars being on the motorway with the fact that I realized there's no noise around me right now. It's just me and myself. So I put those lyrics into the song See Clearer, because it was in that moment that I came to my senses, and then I was living a lie. What that means in the song is there was a time I was living for people, living to please them, living to always be there for them. But I started to lose myself. It starts to chip away at you, you know. And yeah, so See Clearer is really a track about me coming to my senses, letting go of those material things, letting go of people. You've been there for them enough. You don't have to continue being there. There's things you can now do at a distance. And it's when you're gone that people realize what they had. So I guess that's that. So now that I am in a better season of my life, I thought, well, let's write about that. So the music video, there's a lot of shots, running shots in the street. We shot some amazing cinematic shots. I can't wait for you to see it. Of me running down the road, looking back, looking scared. You know, the character, she's running from something. And the whole idea of running, watching your back, is because every time you did try to be a better version of yourself, someone's shouting at the back, questioning you. Why do you want to be a better version? Or that's selfish, or maybe you should focus more on us, and that type of thing of always trying to pull you back. And then you really do think, well, should I be chasing my dreams? Because you're always looking back. And so that's the concept of the character's running, but she's still looking back, like, how far has she made it now? Has she really got away from it all? So that is reality. It's things I don't talk about, but that's what I had to go through for like just many years. So that's that. Let's talk about the mixing of this track. So a producer that I absolutely love to work with. So he started the mixing of this track. First of all, it was produced by my incredible manager, Digo Visions. Everything's in-house, and we are so proud right now. You know, I used to buy leased beats. I used to only release leased beats, and that just ain't gonna cut it. You've got to own your masters. So yeah, my manager made this beat See Clearer, but then it got to the mixing stage. So gave it to a producer that I love working with. 600 quid up. I'm still not happy with the mix. I'm like, mate, the mix is too harsh. I'm looking for something obviously I'm not using the right terminology here, so the producer's always helping me out. Well, what do you mean you want more, what would I say? That I wanted it more nostalgic. And it's like, well, what's nostalgic, right? But yeah, 600 quid up, a lot of back and forth. I just thought that C Clearer was never getting out. Producers saying it's done. I'm saying, don't think so, mate. Needs more work, because the sound just was not sounding like in a tube. The instrument still sounded, a lot was popping out. But also, I'm not there in person, so, you know, we're doing everything over Zoom. But yeah, I remember, just being 600 quid up and just having no hope and thinking, do I need to accept the track the way it is right now, or do I just keep going? And me, I will keep going because I believe that the end goal is better. In my mind, I don't believe that the track right now is right. But then we just decided, okay, you know what? Let's take it as it is now. Let's take it to someone new, and you do a completely new mix for me. And then I'll compare the two. It's the only way to get out of everything you keep hearing. So then we got it mixed by someone new, and I love that mix. So that's the one we went with. And the reason I went with it was a softer mix. It was what I was looking for. And, you know, each producer has their own idea of how they want to, they think the track sounds best, you know. But I think that one was better suited to, especially like, gosh, the way we're going to shoot the music video, you know, it's nighttime. The like cars involved, speed, the getaway, the chase. That is sort of like mysterious, but also adrenaline and that type of thing. And I just felt like this mix, it felt velvety, it felt smooth, and got it mastered at Metropolis. Metropolis, absolutely amazing master. And I think that had a lot to play with the final result as well. So yeah, I'm happy with everyone that was involved. I learned a lot, but it was just a massive headache. I remember saying to people, I don't think this track's ever coming out. The producers were saying, like, are you even gonna release this track? Because we've been dealing with it like for months. C Clearer, we started working on it in 2024. It's now 2025. Months went by. But anyway, at least it's finally done. Let me think what else to mention. The outfit, the most basic thing I have ever worn in a music video. I wanted the concept of the music video to be the girl, she makes a decision at night. She leaves her bedroom after looking through old photographs and thinking about who she always wanted to be. She looks through photographs and then she's just had enough. And she just chucks on the nearest outfit that she can find. So I had like a white blouse, white trousers, and I loved the idea of no socks or shoes. Like at this point, the character doesn't even care, she's had enough. So she just runs out of her house and runs out onto the street, finds herself on a beach. And the rest is history. She's now seeing clearer. She's in a better place. And yeah, gosh, so I can't wait for you guys to see that. But so that's what I did with the outfit. I just used something really basic. And I didn't want to take away from the audience seeing her face and the emotions on her face, especially in the running when she's actually singing the track on the beach. I didn't actually want to do a lot of eye contact with the camera because I wanted to be filmed candid. That's the word, candid, where she's just sort of in this moment with herself, and the camera's just doing the work, you know. I didn't want to perform the track I wanted it to be like someone's watching from the outside in. Yeah, it's sick. It's absolutely sick what we shot. And to be honest, we pretty much winged this whole music video. We didn't actually have a lot of planning. Literally, the TV that we used, the girl's looking for her photos, she's watching TV. That was just an old TV down in the garage. So that's been there for years. So we just grabbed that. And yeah, she's just watching that, and we're going to put something sick on TV, tie the whole concept together, make it all make sense. But yeah, I just, you know what, I'm so happy that I just used what I had. Although the mixing cost me a lot. Like, by the time we were done mixing between, like, the producers, the track was, like, at $1,000. I'm pretty sure I'd spent about $1,000 to get See Clearer out, or just a bit over $1,000. So, it just is what it is, but I'm really happy. So yeah, I've spoken about outfit, concept, what made me write the song. Oh my days. So the ad-libs. So obviously I gave the track to the first producer with all the ad-libs and harmonies exactly how I'd wanted it. But when it got to the second producer, his mix was so much what I wanted that I could now hear new places for like an amazing ad-lib. And I said to him, please add these two in for me, I beg you. Obviously the mix is done, mix sound amazing, and I'm here trying to explain to my manager and the producer, I'm like, nah, you guys don't understand. Your mix is so amazing that I can now see potential for these two amazing ad-libs at the end. And I put them in. And I just feel like that adds a lot more emotion to the track. Where in the other mix, I wouldn't have added those ad-libs. It's crazy how when the mix is great, you can see room for how you might just tie it together a little bit more with an ad-lib or the way you sing it. So that was, you know, of just the way that I've handled this track and what I've learned from myself is crazy. It's just crazy how you can hear an opportunity for something new if your mix is right. Anyway, artist's point of view here. So let's think. At the moment, we are just continuing shooting for the album. We have a lot of music videos to shoot, but this video was mainly for See Clearer. So I'm just thinking if I'm missing anything else out. Weather-wise, what I loved about the music video, it was very misty, very mysterious. So everything just fell into place. Let me tell you about the Mustang. Yeah. So we were just shooting some out now content out in the street, and a guy pulled up with his car at the petrol station, and I just jumped to the opportunity and I said, you know, would you mind if 1 minute I just shoot a take of this track? It's for my album and all that stuff. And he said, yeah, that's fine. We buy him a coffee. Obviously he's filling up his tank. After that, he's drinking a coffee. I jump in front of the car. I'm like, right, Digo, you ready? And I just do like a quick take of the track. We do our take. He's still drinking his coffee. I'm like saying to my manager, I'll ask him if we can do another take for safety, you know, because, yeah, if it's just one take, might be out of focus, you never know. So he's still drinking his coffee. The guy and I just asked him, oh, while you're drinking your coffee, one more take, please. And he goes, yeah, that's fine. He's not in a rush at all. So by the time we're done doing a quick little second take, he's done with his coffee, he jumps in the car and he drives off. And that's just how we shot the Visualiser. So something completely unplanned, but it worked out great because of the connotations with car and speed, late night driving, the girls getting away, you know, seeing no cars in a rearview mirror. So that's the only exception I made for shooting in front of a car. It's not actually something that I like to do. And I also don't like to have meaningless things in a music video or in something that I'm trying to tell. So you would not have seen me in front of a car unless the song had connotations of a car. You know how some artists, oh gosh, the song's about one thing, but then you've got like Lamborghinis and all sorts of distractions in your song, and it's like, I can't focus on your pain in the song. I can't focus on how you're actually feeling because of all the visual noise. So yeah, I was very aware of that. But yeah, timing was perfect. Gosh, we shot when it was misty, and then when we were done, I think after that it started raining. So yeah, everything was great, to be honest. I have hilarious BTS content that I need to release to you guys. I'm just gonna tell you. So one of the running shots that we did was at a beach on the pavement. It looks incredible when you see it, but I've got my BTS camera set up. I've got me in action ready to run, and where the camera is, that's where I'm running to you. So we got BTS, we got me, we got my manager, and here we've got 3 people just on a late night stroll. Just a family of 3 or friends of 3. So my manager's sorting out the settings in his camera. I'm like, right, just make sure you're quick, there you go, because we got 3 people coming, and if we do the running shots and they walk, they're going to be walking in front of him. So we kind of need to do everything quickly so that we just run and they're just watching behind us. And oh my days, the BTS camera is filming all of this. Now, what's actually happening? What is Dago's camera picking up? It's picking up just the running shot, which looks amazing. I'm running, looking back, all of that acting, amazing. Slowed down, looks sick. BTS camera is picking up Dago with his camera in one hand, other hand he's got a bright light and he's chasing me down. Yeah, BTS camera is also filming the three people are now in the shot, that like in the BTS shot, not the actual shot. But so the BTS camera is just watching Dago chase me down with a light and a 30 grand camera saying, yeah, run, look back, Jen, run, yeah, brilliant, yeah, pick up your feet, make it look more natural. And he's chasing me down with this massive ass light. And you just got these 3 people blissfully walking on the beach. They must have thought, what are these lot doing? What are these lot actually doing? When I release that footage, you guys are gonna be howling. The funniest BTS content I've ever shot. And throughout the whole night, my manager's like, what's with the BTS camera, Jen? Are you the videographer, mate? I thought I was. And I was like, no, you don't understand, Ego. You need the BTS shots. You need to make the project look bigger, innit? And then that's actually what BTS does. It makes it look like more people are involved. I ain't gonna lie. You just use what you have, make the most, innit? So, gosh, we watched that back after the shoot, and we were on the floor. We were howling, mate. When you see it looks like someone's chasing me down with a weapon, and that there's just 3 people just walking down. There's just 3 people just freaking walking down, just trying to enjoy their time on the beach, yeah? And honestly, when we turned round, they were just looking at us. They were smiling. They must have known that we were filming something. But from far away, you can't see Digo's camera. So it just looks like there's a girl running from someone that's chasing her down with a weapon. It's absolutely hilarious. And just a lot of that I caught on my BTS camera. But my manager kept saying, your BT camera's getting in my way, Jen, right? You need to move it out the way. I was like, Tigo, you don't understand. You don't understand, mate. Like, this is the shot. I want to show them how hard you're working. He's like, I don't care. I don't care that they know how hard I'm working. I was like, nah, mate, I won't get you in the shot, but trust me, this is the shot. And everything we filmed on BTS, to see how it's done, you guys are going to be howling. So yeah, I don't want to miss anything. You know, see clearer. I think that's it though. I think that's it. Do watch the Visualiser, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And yeah, it's been added on to quite a few playlists now, so I'm really happy about that. We've had a couple of blog write-ups about that. I've had an amazing invitation to LA to shoot one of my music videos and to shoot something at their studio, some record company in LA. So we're really excited about what is lined up for this debut album. But yeah, just thank you for tuning in with me again. I've been your host, Genevieve, and I'll see you next time.